Welcome to today's Explainer. We are diving straight into the ultimate creator's journey, taking that incredible, hard-won web series of yours and turning it into a sustainable, profitable business. If you are an indie creator staring down the massive, sometimes intimidating landscape of streaming platforms and wondering how to actually get paid, you are in exactly the right place.
It's the million-dollar question, right? You've spent countless hours writing, casting, shooting, and editing. The art is absolutely there, but navigating the complex world of OTT streaming platforms to make money from that art, that can feel completely overwhelming. We need to bridge that massive gap between hitting export on your final cut and actually cashing a check.
The whole core thesis of our Explainer today comes down to this really simple equation. Great content plus smart strategy equals real revenue. As a creator, you've already got the great content part figured out, but your art alone isn't going to sustain a career. You absolutely need a smart, targeted strategy to get paid. And that is exactly what we're building today. So, here is our game plan. We'll look at the initial monetization challenge, break down the core platform models, dive into ads, explore alternative revenue streams, figure out how to maximize your strategy, and finally, talk about partnering for success.
Let's kick things off with the Creator's Monetization Challenge.
Think of your path to monetization as a strict four-step pipeline. Create, pitch, distribute, and earn. A lot of us get completely bottlenecked right at create. But to find real streaming success, you have to push through those grueling pitch and distribute phases before you ever see that earn stage. Optimizing the end of that pipeline is what true monetization is all about.
Moving right along to the core platform revenue models. When you're negotiating directly with a streamer, you're usually going to hit a crossroads. On one hand, you've got licensing deals. This is where you sell your digital rights for an upfront fee. It gives you guaranteed, immediate financial security, a nice one-time payout. On the other hand, there's the revenue share model. Here, you earn a percentage of the net revenue generated from subscriptions or views over time. It carries a bit more risk if the show doesn't take off, but it has the massive upside of ongoing passive income. Then there's a third core model, subscription inclusion. Basically, getting your show baked right into a platform's main subscription library. The beauty here is a dual benefit. It doesn't just pay you directly, it aggressively builds your audience visibility over time, which leads to major indirect revenue boosts down the line. It's an incredibly smart way to establish your brand while securing long-term earnings.
Next up, let's talk about ads and brand partnerships. Remember, not all platforms are hidden behind a strict paywall. If your platform is free for viewers, you can still cash in through AVOD, advertising-based video on demand. In this setup, you earn income from the commercials shown to viewers while they watch your show. It's a fantastic way to monetize a massive free-to-watch audience by turning their attention directly into revenue.
But you know what? You don't even have to wait for the platform to sell those ads. You can take control yourself with sponsorships and brand integrations. By partnering with brands for product placements and weaving them seamlessly right into your series, you open up lucrative direct sponsor payments. That is money you lock in before the show even hits the internet.
Now, let's explore alternative and ancillary streams.
You have to start thinking about your series as more than just video files. It is an entire universe of intellectual property. You've got ancillary rights, meaning you can multiply your income by monetizing dubbing, remakes, merch, or even your soundtrack. Then there's pay-per-view. You can offer your superfans early access to special content for a premium. And finally, never forget that a successful series is the ultimate calling card to attract grants and co-production deals to fund your next big project.
Okay, so how do we actually maximize this revenue strategy?
It all comes down to execution. First, obviously, your content has to be high quality and binge-worthy. Second, do your homework. Please don't pitch a dark, gritty thriller to a platform that's known for lighthearted rom-coms. Third, negotiate smartly. Fourth, bring your own value to the table by building a strong online presence. And finally, promotion literally never stops. You have to market your series aggressively, both before and after it drops.
I really want to hammer this one specific point home: negotiating the best deal. The fine print of your contract dictates your financial reality. You are not just negotiating a dollar amount here. You're negotiating exactly what rights you're giving away, your exact revenue share percentage, and the duration of how long that platform gets to hold on to your project. If you get this wrong, you are leaving a massive amount of money on the table.
Which brings us to our final strategic piece, partnering for distribution success.
Trying to navigate all of these complex negotiations and platform quirks entirely on your own is brutal. That's why working with a distribution aggregator can be an absolute game changer. Take a platform like Shortfundly, for instance. They come to the table with a pre-established network of top OTT platforms. They offer end-to-end support from your initial pitch to your final payout, and they offer a transparent process so you know you're getting paid on time. They basically act as your advocate to help your independent project go global.
And what's really incredible here is the sheer caliber of platforms these distribution networks can hook you up with. We are talking direct pipelines to major regional and global players. AHA, Sun NXT, ZE5, Sony Live, Voot, GeoCinema, and yep, even Amazon Prime Video. Try cold emailing these giants as an independent creator and you probably won't get far. But with the right partner, you literally get the keys to the kingdom. When you partner with the right network, that grueling four-step mantra we looked at earlier completely evolves. It shifts from a solo grind into this powerful new loop. Create, pitch, connect, succeed. By connecting with the right distribution partners, you offload the heavy lifting of distribution, which frees you up to actually focus on succeeding.
The tools, the specific revenue models, and the heavy-hitting distribution networks are all sitting right there waiting for you to use them. You have already done the hardest part by creating something amazing. So the only question left to ask yourself today is this. Your series is ready, but are you truly ready to execute your monetization strategy and claim the success you deserve? Think about it. Thanks for joining me on today's Explainer, and I'll catch you in the next one.